Hey, what up, good people? It's your good homie G-Lew with a PSA on MLK Day. I just want to say this. It's MLK Day, and first and foremost, the homie MLK had a dream, right? That dream consisted of many things. Excuse me, I had like a bad toothache. But this dream he had consisted of many things. But what I'm going to speak on today and take from his dream is that what I really took from that, all the other stuff is, the race and all that. That was in the '60s, and I believe we've come a good ways from the '60s. We're in 2025, even though sometimes it don't seem like it because it ain't all the way good. Definitely not. But what I'm going to speak about today from MLK, from that speech and what he preaches, is how you judge people and how you deal with people. He said, judge people not by their color, race, creed, but by their character. You know what I mean? The character and the person they are and the person they show you. So I just want to put that out there to the people, man. Stop judging people, just from who they are, where they're from, what neighborhood they're from, what gang they from, or even the color or creed, because we do have low-key racism still in 2025. And not everyone is going to admit that they're racist. We understand that because we deal with that every day. But people are in their own right. And it don't have to be a race far straight up calling someone a bad word or whatever, but you could be racist in your mind, you know what I mean, in your heart, and you don't even know it. So we're not even talking about that. But it's about judging people by their character, man. You know what I mean? And today is MLK Day, but it's also the inauguration of our new president, which has brought a lot of talk to as well. So a lot of people don't like this, don't like that. Some people don't like the president. A lot of people do love the president. You know what I mean? I'm not here to get onto the political debate team. You know what I mean? We all voted. I voted for, you voted for, you voted for, whatever. The best person win, may the best person win. And who we have in president now, who's won. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? What y'all think about Snoop Dogg, though? I see Snoop get a lot of hate. And whoever participated in that inauguration thing, I get it. But I think those people, man, those entertainers, man, people calling them sellouts. I don't know. They sell out for the dollar. Those people are about their money, man. You know what I mean? They sold out the day they signed contracts. And I don't mean that in a bad way because I fuck with Snoop, but I think the main thing that hurt Snoop was him with that video, with him saying a few years ago the things he said, and now he's doing it. But at the same time, I didn't see Snoop up there with Trump or congratulating Trump or whatever. I think Snoop just got paid to do a show, and he went and got his check, But that's neither here nor there. Today was inauguration day for our new president, and I know that's bringing a lot of things as well. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Again, my president is God. At the end of the day, no president has ever saved me. You know what I mean? No president has ever done nothing for me personally. You know what I mean? So it doesn't affect me. Not in that way anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm not tripping on that. What I'm here to talk about today is MLK Day, man. Because we got to celebrate MLK. It's a holiday. Even though it's a federal holiday, it wasn't always recognized as a total holiday because we get off work today. And a lot of times we weren't able to get off work for MLK Day. The people didn't give a F about MLK Day. You bringing your ass to work. So if you off today, man, appreciate MLK, because there's a lot of people that still don't appreciate, respect Martin Luther King. I know a lot of people do, but some don't. And I think that's terrible, man. You know what I mean? So respect to MLK, Martin Luther King, who had a dream. You know what I mean? That today we could be off today. Thank you, Martin Luther King. But again, going back to what I was saying, his dream and a lot of things that he preached was judge people by their character. You know what I mean? Not by their race, creed, or who you think they are. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say stop carrying hate around, man. You know what I mean? Stop carrying that burden of hate around and learn to be a forgiving person, because that's the only way we're going to make it to where we want to be in life and in the afterlife, because we all want to make it to heaven. I know I do. I'm trying to go to heaven, man, because I know what these days are numbered down here. You know what I mean? I'm appreciative to still be here, the age I am, The things I've been through in life, I've been through a lot of shit, y'all. I know you can't really see it, but I've been through a lot of shit in my life, man. A lot of bad things that I'm not proud of. You know what I mean? But what I am proud of today is that I know I'm a better person in my heart. And all that I do is try to preach positivity, man, to people. You see me, if you follow my channel, my page, every morning I put out a positive quote, a scripture. If you see me on my channels, I'm pushing peace and positivity and love with people, man. And what I deal with, me as G-Lew, I deal with a lot of people, man, because a lot of people love G-Lew. They love me and I love them. And we all form bonds and circles, and we have like a G-Lew family. A lot of people that fuck with other people because of me. But sometimes, you know, there's tensions in the family. It's like brothers and sisters. We got feuds, spats, all this. And a lot of people, you know, fall out, don't get along with each other. And then it leaves me in the middle of things a lot, man. So, you know, that's what I don't like. And I just pray that we could all, you know what I mean, that we could all get along like Rodney King. But I know that ain't, you know, we're not in the perfect world, and no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. So I just ask people to don't expect everyone else to be. If you're not perfect, you can't expect the next person to be perfect. You know what I mean? We just got to be real with ourselves. It's a lot of things we can correct as ourselves. Like Michael Jackson said, start with the man in the mirror. It's a lot of things we know we can and need to correct with ourselves. I know I do. I'm nowhere near perfect and never claim to be. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm never going to judge the next person or point a finger at the next person or say the things that they're doing wrong or they're not right or they're not holier than thou. You know what I mean? Because that's just not right. And that's not what we're supposed to do as people. We're supposed to uplift one another, man. And if you can't uplift the next person, you can't say something good about the next person, don't say it at all. Don't say anything at all. But I just want us to stop preaching the hate, though, and passing the hate on. You know what I mean? And wanting someone else to hate the next person because you hate them or don't like them. You know what I mean? And that's I know that's hard, and I know it's hard if someone wrongs you. You know, I understand that. You know what I mean? But we have to learn to find a way to forgive some people. If it wasn't any bloodshed, black eyes, you know what I mean, shit like that, we got to learn to forgive people. You know, we have to. And even if what we have to do, we have to learn sometimes. You learn from your mistakes and you learn from wrongs to do right. Only way you can do right is if you've done wrong. You know what I mean? So you learn sometimes from the mistakes or even the mistakes that other people's made or the mistakes that people have done to you, you learn from them. So now I can learn to forgive. I don't have to forget. And we don't have to be the best of friends anymore. But I can't forgive you. Like I said, if it wasn't bloodshed or anything like that. And if it ain't that serious. And especially if you love this person, you know you have love for this person, we got to learn to forgive, find it in your heart to forgive, because we can't carry that burden of hate with us. It's too much weight on you. It's too much weight. We already got enough weight as it is. We got to deal with everyday life. And we live in a cold world out here, people. So we got to learn to forgive the people you love. And like you said, you ain't got to be their friend, or maybe not even their friend, but you can forgive them. You know, learn to forgive. And again, going back to MLK, judge a person by their character, not by what you heard, not by what you see, none of that. Judge them by the character. Learn to know that person. And like I said, if they have done you wrong, hey, that's okay too. Just say, I forgive you, get it off your heart. Don't carry that burden of hate with you, man, because it's too much in 2025. And it's MLK Day, man. And MLK had a dream. You know what I mean? That we can come together as people. And I'm loving the love that we are coming together, man. I love the black and brown love. You know what I mean? I preach black and brown love because, you know, I'm a black man, but I got brown love. I grew up with brown people. It's my family. These are the people that support me, that love me, so I love them back. You know what I mean? I love anyone that loves me. That's what it's about. I'm not a hater, man. There's no hate in my heart. Never been. I can't do that. And like I said, I'm trying to get to heaven, and that's where I want to go. And I don't know how much longer I got out here. You don't know how much longer you got either. And you don't know how much longer that other person has that you're mad at right now. So learn to forgive, people. Just learn to forgive. Practice that. Pray on it. You know, pray on forgiveness. And God will grant you that. And shout out to MLK because it's MLK Day. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. And I'm going to keep the dream alive. It's G-Lew from the G-Lew Show. Love y'all. Peace, love, and respect. I'm out.